The fifth season of The Good Wife began broadcasting on September 29, 2013, airing Sundays at 9 p.m. Cast: Maine, Juliana Margulies as Alicia Florrick, Matt Zutri as Carrie Goes, Archie Panjabi as Kalinda Sharma, Christine Baranski as Diane Lockhart, Alan Cumming as Eli Gold, Josh Charles as Will Gardner, Mackenzie Vega as Grace Florrick, Graham Phillips as Zachary Florrick, Zach Grenier as David Lee, Matthew Good as Finn Palmer, recurring, Chris Noth as Peter Florrick, Jess Weixler as Robin Bodine, Jerry Adler as Howard Lyman, Ben Rappaport as Carey Zepps, Melissa George as Marilyn Garbanza, Nathan Lane as Clark Hayden, Stockard Channing as Veronica Loy, Mary Beth Peel as Jackie Florrick, Michael J. Fox as Louis Canning. Rena Copyright Elise Goldsberry as Geneva Pine, Jason O'Mara as Damian Boyle, Michael Cerveris as James Castro, Hunter Parrish as Jeffrey Grant, Eric Bogosian as Nelson Dubek, Carrie Preston as Elspeth Tassiani, Gary Cole as Kurt McVeigh, Dallas Roberts as Owen Kavanaugh, Michael Boatman as Julius Kane, Miriam Shaw as Mandy Post, guest, Rita Wilson as Viola Walsh, America Ferrera as Natalie Flores, Laura Benanti as Renata Ellard. Reception: Scott D. Pierce, of the Salt Lake Tribune remarked, "I cannot imagine that any series on any network is going to come up with an episode better than the October 27, 2013 episode. Television doesn't get any better than this." James Ponyanosik of Time, "A civil war breaks out in the office, and hitting the fan proves, if there was any doubt, why The Good Wife is currently the best thing on TV outside cable." Chris Harnick, news editor, HuffPost TV, "Hitting the Fan may be the best episode ever." Stephen March of Esquire, "The Good Wife is network TV's most intellectually ambitious show. It's a rare show that starts to come into its own in the middle of its fifth season, but somehow CBS's The Good Wife has managed to do it. This season has been among the strongest I've seen, and the last two episodes may be the best television produced this year." Phil Yes Nugent of the AV Club, "My recollection is that it was not one of the greatly anticipated news shows of the fall 2009 season, but for 4 years now, ETA unregistered trademark has been a great example of a network show refusing to calcify and settle into formula. There was a scene in a recent episode where Robin came to Kalinda to beg for her old job back, and Kalinda instead counseled her to make herself invaluable to her new bosses. It was what Kalinda had to do herself, and she tells Robin, 'Losing a job changes you a that line could be on this show a unregistered trademark S coat of arms.'" Patrick Frayne of the Irish Times, "The Good Wife is the best made, most nuanced show on television." Bruce Springsteen album promotion, during the January 12, 2014 episode, "We, the Juries," snippets of 3 songs from Bruce Springsteen's new album, High Hopes, which was released 2 days later, were featured. CBS struck a deal with Springsteen's record label to promote the new album, which will also be streamed through CBS.com from 10 p.m. on January 12 to 7 p.m. on January 13. Writer Keith Wiesner, who is from Springsteen's home state of New Jersey, said the deal came together after the season's 12th episode had been written and filmed, but not yet edited. He said when he heard of Springsteen's songs being used he literally jumped up and down in excitement. High Hopes, The Ghost of Tom Joad, and Hunter of Invisible Game will be the songs featured at various points in the episode. CBS said this was a way to gain wider exposure for the album in an unconventional way, and lure his baby boomer fans to the show and the top-rated network's website. Episodes. U.S. Nielsen ratings, see also, Television in the United States, 2013 in American television, references.